first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Saquon Barkley.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
On 1st and 10, Herbert being chased out left. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's got daylight, 20, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
After the interception, here's Taylor. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Tell you what, they're not messing around. You get the quick touchdown, and then you go for 2 to go up 8-0 here on the road.
In a sense, they hit them with a big shot right away. You don't throw a jab after you throw the haymaker, right? Go ahead and go for 2. They did. They're in control.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Gano the extra point. And this is now a 1-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. Flushed out right. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. all they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the 50, here's Herbert. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Looking for Shepard deep. This is caught inside the 15. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They give him a gain of 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Thomas Davis.
Tackle made by Thomas Davis.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down now, Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
6-yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
With this Washington 8, Giants 7.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Giants 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something on the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank.
It don't matter.
On 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more. Because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
At the 11-yard line.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they put field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And once again, not much running room, if any at all.
Cameron
back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd and
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 28-yard attempt.
And Gano's kick is right through. And the lead is back down to 3 here at 16-13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But it'll be 2nd down.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Throwing again. Taylor escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down. Catch made by Slayton. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants are once again going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Giants 20. Washington 6.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive? And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
Gain of 50 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 3rd down, Taylor. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. Now a timeout taken.
A gain of
perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Dustin Hopkins on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Hopkins' kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Here's Dante Pettis. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up, but they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays.
Taylor hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. There he goes left side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown.
On for the extra point.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it.
Damn, Tyrod, we got to get it together, man. Come on, fellas. Shit.
Good by Gano. And the lead is up to 8.
Set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way
fast than that, Bryce Love.
You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to fire one deep over the... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. 10, touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington now within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of 2 ways. Either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him.
Good shit.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Oh, hell no.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
25.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 25-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went
Hold up, D.
knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
Play action. Now Taylor steps away. And now he's going to use his legs. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Steps away to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
2nd down.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Taylor, he'll find Hall. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 36. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
Washington.
On first down, it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Taylor hit.
Man, that's bullshit, man.
The Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run. And obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Here's a pass swung out.
Good shit. 58.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
That's good.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first down, Justin Herbert. That's caught by Penning. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, is a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Two yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. play action. It's Herbert. And that is incomplete here.
Herbert on the keeper. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 13.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Again, Herbert. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown.
Damn.
Giants. Touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. And partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Ryan Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Taylor. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down.
Good drop.
Intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 37. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them, because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Man, get the fuck out of here.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll run with Barkley. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Barkley. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They're going to pass here with Herbert dancing to his left. Now he finds Shepard.
What is he doing? A package?
Sterling Shepard, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Hall not going to bring this one out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
The 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Taylor. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the
fuck out of here.
And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
First down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. One last shot for Taylor. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be
dude didn't even jump.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Giants 40.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
47% Tyrod.
So for the Giants, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile,
that was a good run, D.
The losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. And for Charles Davis
no
and
sacks.
our entire crew, I'm Brandon
Will
Gaughan.
got
You've
one.
been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
4 of them bitches.